Week 14, going to Houston to face the 2-10 Texans, who are pretty crappy all around. They do have some good players though. I'd be willing to bet it's probably their quarterback play in quick sim. Anyway, we're 10-2. The second seed is 9-3. We're 2 games ahead of the Saints right now. They still have the tiebreaker on us, but I like to keep that 2 games lead as much as possible. Should for some reason they beat us again next week. Let's see what else. Yeah, they do have Brian Daboll as their coach. Oh shit, I'm thinking about this fucking Saints. Trap game with the Texans. I'm already thinking the next week. D'Amico Ryan's still their coach. 4-3. So run. Let's take a look at their key players, young players. Alright, Will Anderson Jr., Derek Stingley, and Bullock. Damn. Good edge rushers, man. Good safeties. Corners. Like, look at that. From here up, all the back 7. They got Leonard Moore, who's a rookie. Oh, because they had a high pick. That's right. Already a superstar. Starting center, 1-year player. Defensive tackle. Wide receiver Wingo. Another good corner. Damn, bro. This might be a tough game. Is that halfback? Guard. Okay, back up. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at their depth chart. Okay, CJ Stroud has been on the decline ever since his first year. Second year. They drafted Sam Levitt as a backup. Woody Marks, another rookie running back, 1-year running back, or second-year player, I should say. Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins, Ryan Wingo, Tank Dell, Jalen Knoll. Tonjes, I don't know how you pronounce it. Ursery's left tackle, not the best. Good center, not the best guard. Definitely a weakness at right tackle. Hopefully we can get to the quarterback. Good edge rushers. That's probably the best tandem I've seen. Good top 3 corners, man. I mean that's better than ours. Safety, strong safety. Kicker is accuracy. Punter. Yeah, 93, 89, 89. Yeah, they're fucking. Even when we had Damani Jackson, bro. I mean, yeah, they're better overall. I mean, just rating wise, they're better than ours. So, man, this might be a tough game.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player...
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it.
No. Get the juke. Come on, man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Young going to give to Brooks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The numbers for Brooks a week ago: 18 carries, 125 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch, because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh, did he get it? He got it.
Touchdown,
Trying to get that Rookie of the Year award.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34.
Stroud going to give to Marks. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
In
up
motion, the
2nd
tight
and 8
end.
yards.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Get him. Oh, there we go.
He lost the football.
He's gone.
And nothing but green
Rojas
grass here,
with the
middle of
fucking
the
sack.
field.
Strip sack. Currency with the touchdown.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Wow.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's another Texans first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers.
Why?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. His throw incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Patrick Payton,
They
baby.
wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Nice win.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Oh,
I'm very glad.
catch
They said
it,
that
yeah.
they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First down, Panthers.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second
A
down.
carry here for Trevor Etienne. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Young will set to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Young's pass. Complete to number 18. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Snap it, snap it.
At the Texans.
Motherfucker, he was
After one,
offside.
a 14-3 ball game.
One of these crazy old nights, we're gonna find out, pretty mama, what turns on the lights. The full moon is calling, the fever is high, and the
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Young off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. Young into the
Good
slide,
slide,
and
good
he's got
slide.
a first down. It's a pickup of 6.
That's another Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6. And a Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. This is caught by McMillan. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Poker.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
First down. First and goal, Carolina.
Yeah, I'm seriously surprised this kid's never been injured.
Brooks. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
There you go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Stroud looking to throw. That one complete to Tonjes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Marks. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Stroud. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And the second wave
Damn,
of
bro, I don't know
tacklers is
why
going
our
to get
run
him
game
as they
sucks
stop
like
him
this.
behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect.
Let me
Incomplete.
guess, another
Now, give
overthrow
them
to
credit, they
TEXANS.
took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was defended by
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From out of the gun, here's Marks. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
And the Texans first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tez Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Young now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Young.
Nice.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, Any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
Oh.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical
Another
staff, though,
offensive
going to take a
lineman,
peek,
man, heads to
and
the
we'll take a
locker
break.
room. We've been out our starting right guard and right tackle all year.
Once again, it's Brooks.
Now it's
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers at 10-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
There you go, get a
He's
blocker.
going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
17-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Young.
God damn it, bro. Get rid of the fucking ball.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
Young to throw it.
Oh my goodness.
Working the
Are you
middle of the
serious?
field, and he's got a man complete.
Are you fucking kidding
Now
me?
the Texans
The
have
amount
burned the
fucking
first of
times
their
we get to
timeouts.
the fucking goal line.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stopped.
Brooks
Okay.
is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
For Carolina.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game.
This is interesting.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Oh, god damn, man.
Under pressure,
Fucking just get rid of the fucking ball. It's like, you can't go a game without getting a goddamn sack.
It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Shifts by him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Stroud now to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion right, that's Dell. Here goes Stroud again. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's Let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
Well, that's kind of run I want to see, man.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Young will set to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Young.
4. You had 4.
He's got room at the 30. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Panthers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, God.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
Throwing, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Young to throw it.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Higgins goes in motion right. On the handoff, Marks. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Texans first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, got it. You got it. Oh, my God, dude. They like more than 50% of the time I feel like they come down with
but
those.
it's 3rd down.
Not the ones where we have inside leverage. But the ones that they do and it's challenged.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Young now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The home team's offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, or swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now 2nd and 3.
With a 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Panthers.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Here's Young.
Wow.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker, 31 yards. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing now is Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
number 86. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swinging to the ball carrier.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, Young. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Young to throw it.
4-yard line.
He's got
Wow,
it
he
for
caught
a
it, bro.
touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for Carolina.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Houston. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That one complete to Tonjes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
In motion right goes Higgins.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Stroud gets around him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the
Delson
play.
in motion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man, Dell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Cortez Johnson, incomplete. Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
He was tackled.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Young off the bootleg. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Complete. Covered by J.C. Horn.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Oh, good move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run right here with Brooks. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 34 yards.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Good game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn. All right, dude. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. That's 60% of our starting O-line gone. What do we do, man? Oh, fuck. What do we fucking do? I mean, we could just go with it. You can play center. Ooh, 3 games ahead now. That's good. That's good news. Oh shit, we still have to fucking advance here. Okay, now we're legit 3 games ahead. But you mean to tell me we haven't fucking clinched the playoffs yet? Four games remaining. So I wonder, I'm assuming if we win this one, it's clinched. Because we'd be up 4. Even if the Bucks win, we'd be up 4 with 3 games remaining. So I think if we win this one, we clinch our division. Alright, that'll cover this one. Till next